What if I told you it were possible to make up to $15,000 to $20,000 per month all from home without ever having to own your own business, product, or service, and all you need is an internet connection and a laptop? And now I know what you're thinking. Great, another one of those Amazon FBA, drop shipping, Etsy videos that I've seen a million times. Well, I can almost guarantee that you've never heard about this side hustle before, and it's called remote closing. Keep in mind, this is something that anyone can do. It doesn't matter the skill set that you have, how much money you have, or the lack thereof, because I'm gonna show you step by step exactly how you can get started with remote closing today. Welcome to the Remote Closing Academy. Now, first things first, what is remote closing? This is when you work with already existing business owners that have some sort of course, program, or mentorship to sell. Now, let's just say, for example, Michael Jordan, for whatever reason, wanted to put together a training program around how to get better at basketball. So you would partner with Michael as a remote closer to help him get in front of more people and essentially help him enroll new students into his basketball program. Then you would take a commission on each of those sales that you make. So let's just say, his coaching program is $5,000. Industry standard would say that you take about 10% of that. So every single sale that you make about $500. Now let's pump the brakes for a second, because I can already smell the comments now. Yeah. No, the making money aspect of this stops at you making the sale. So you aren't incentivized to recruit other people into your downline or anything silly like that. Now you might be asking, okay, well, why wouldn't that person just do the sales themselves, right? They could probably, bring more people on because it's their program anyway, right? Well, let's bring this back to a real world example. Right now, we're currently working with Grant Cardone to help him find remote closers. He has different programs, courses, and ventures, and he just simply doesn't have the time to talk to all the people that want to work with him when it comes to sales and real estate. And this is actually one of the best parts about remote closing, is that you're partnering with already known people or influencers. And not only that, but you're selling something that's already validated as a service or a product. So instead of trying to develop your own thing and take a couple of years to actually make money, you just focus on mastering one skill and one skill only. Now that you have a clear understanding of what remote closing is, let's jump over to the computer so I can show you how many thousands of business owners are literally looking for you to pay you a ton of money. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna make this so easy for you guys and show you this way that you can find over 100,000 companies that are looking for your help as a high ticket remote closer or an appointment setter. So we're gonna be using Indeed.com. We have other videos going more in depth about this. I'm gonna go through this really quick, but Indeed.com is the site we're gonna use. Make a free account, and you're just gonna go up to what and search up high ticket closer. And check this out, guys. I did this search a little bit earlier this week, but check this out. So first thing that pops up here, Jeff, you can zoom on this, $4,500 to $15,000 a month looking to work here. Next one here, from $180,000 a year in a remote sales position, $20,000 to $45,000 a month, $25,000 to $5,000 a month. Estimated $54,000 to $69,000 a year. Obviously that one's not as high, but you can just see, out of doing one simple search, 4 to 5 opportunities that are willing to pay you more than $5,000 a month. And I did that in a matter of 5 seconds by opening up the site. So that's the first way you can do it. We're going to talk about how to apply the things to say, the steps to do that here after this part. I'm just showing how to find the opportunity. And next, you're going to go to LinkedIn.com, and we're going to use, it's called LinkedIn Jobs. So if you make an account on LinkedIn, come up here to Jobs. When you go in here, it's going to be basically the same process. Up at the search bar, you're going to search up high ticket closer. I already did it. And you can see here that there is 29,000 results, 29,000 companies that are looking for someone like you to come in and be a high ticket closer. So if we're just searching down on here, again, 7,000 to 12,000 a month, you guys get the point. I'm not gonna go through every single one here, but again, if you just take a couple minutes, right? If you really want to get in a position where you're making $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month plus, one of those said $45,000 a month, then just put in a couple minutes a day and use this next process I'm about to show you in terms of creating your application. Now let's go ahead and jump into the next step here, which is actually applying for these positions as a remote setter or a closer. Now there's going to be 2 types of applications, one with sales experience and no sales experience. If you don't have sales experience, you're probably going to want to go in as an appointment setter up first. You don't have to, but that's just my recommendation. This is what the script is going to sound like. Hey, insert business owner name. Are you hiring any appointment setters for insert company name currently? I've been looking for a company in the information publishing industry to do sales for since I'm super passionate about the space. I love what you're doing, so if you are currently hiring for this type of position, let me know if and where I can apply. Thanks, and then end it with your name. Now here's if you do have sales experience and going in for that closer role. So again, very similar. Hey, insert business owner name. Are you currently hiring for closers right now for your business? I've been selling for over 7 years now in the real estate industry, but I've been looking for a role in the coaching industry so I can make more impact with the clients I'm enrolling. I saw some content that you put out the other day on YouTube and figured this could be a great opportunity for both of us if you are currently hiring. If you are hiring for this type of position, let me know if and where I can apply. Thanks, and end with your name. Now keep in mind, guys, these are the exact scripts that we use for outreach and that we teach within our private program. So here's 3 quick tips to make sure that your application stands out every single time. And the third one, guys, here is golden, so make sure to wait for that one. Number 1, make it personal. Do some research on the person, on the owner, on the CEO, on their backstory, why they're a company in the first place, because the more information that you reference, it shows that you actually care and you do want to work with that company. Now, guys, trust me when I say this is so simple. You just have to go to a couple of these pages, search them up on social media, go to Google, search up the company or the CEO name, and you can find information to reference within the application. Tip number 2 is to refer to content that they've made recently so that, again, it shows that you're active. It shows that you know how to use social media. At the end of the day, you are going to have to know how to use social media and get in contact with people to build rapport, build that trust. And if you can't even do it with them as a business owner, it's gonna be really difficult to sell that you can do it for their clients. So if they uploaded a YouTube video, maybe talk about your favorite part in the video. Or if they posted something on Instagram or posted a picture on Facebook with their family or kids or whatever it may be, you just gotta reference some of that stuff and incorporate it into your application. All right, so coming close. As I told you before, tip number 3, if you do this, you're almost guaranteed to get a response every single time, and that is to film what we call a 1-minute video. As the name suggests, you just film a 1-minute video that basically puts a face to the name for this prospect. Now, before you go out and just randomly shoot a video, a couple tips to make sure that you get the best video quality possible and you do get a response from these companies. So first things first, you gotta have some good lighting, whether that is this type of lighting here, you don't have to go all out with studio lighting, or you can just find just natural light, right? Go in front of a window, go outside, something that gives you some natural light when you're filming on something like your phone. Second thing, guys, dress appropriate, right? I'm not saying dress nice and go out and get a full suit and tie or anything like that, but get a nice button-down shirt, right? Something that has a collar, something that is going to show that you're putting in a little bit of effort, even if it is just showing up on an interview or, making a video on your phone. It's going to show that you do take those couple extra steps that literally might take you 2 minutes to pick out a nice outfit. And if you just put in that extra time, again, guys, we're looking at positions that are getting paid $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month. And if you can't just get a nice shirt to film a video to put your best foot forward, then you probably won't do that great on the phone. Just being honest. So at this point, you should have a semi-nice shirt. You should have some pretty decent lighting. Now you might be asking, well, how do I film this? Well, it's a fancy thing that's attached to all of our hips, and that is a smartphone, whether it's an iPhone, Android, whatever it may be. Most smartphones will have a pretty decent camera at this point in time. So you can just literally film it with selfie mode. And the last part here, guys, is extremely important, and that's having a good energy and good tonality. Again, guys, this is going to directly show what you can do in terms of your voice, your tonality, your energy, because what do you think you're gonna have to do as an appointment setter or a closer? You need to have good energy. You need to have good tonality. You need to be able to speak, right? If you're just like, hey, so hello, my name is Aaron, and you probably won't get a response back from that one. So, stand up straight, speak with confidence, and know, hey, this is basically the first step into my interview. And guys, the reason that this is so powerful and the reason why I get such a high response rate is because if you can nail the 1-minute video, it's gonna show your confidence, it's gonna show your tonality and your energy, because what are these companies looking for? They can tell just by watching the video that you have the couple of different things that you would need to see success as an appointment setter or a closer. So if you can demonstrate that, you're gonna get at least another interview out of that. You might be asking, okay, Aaron, how do I build confidence? What should I say on this 1-minute video? Well, no worries. I'm gonna give you the exact framework that you wanna use in order to make sure, again, that you show up confidently, you know exactly what you're saying, and we keep it concise within, let's say the 45 to 70 second range. So this is called our cold framework. So you're gonna go over in this video who you are and what your track record is. So if you've worked in the past and you've, have experience, talk about that. If not, talk about what you're currently doing now and how that relates to the position that you're applying for. Also, you wanna cover why should they care, right? What makes you different, unique, or superior about your track record and why they should pick you over everybody else. And also you want to talk about what you're looking for specifically, right? Is it because you want to challenge yourself? Is it because you want to make more money? Whatever it may be, you got to talk about that on the 1-minute video. Now, with all that being said, I'm going to record a 1-minute video right now using all the tips that I gave you from the 3 first tips, as well as the cold framework that I just showed you. So let's cover that right now. Hey John, what's going on, man? Aaron here. Just wanted to go ahead and send this video along with the application, just put a face to the name, and introduce myself really quickly here. So first things first, I've been in the sales industry for about 3 to 4 years, high ticket, business space for that amount of time. I really just love meeting new people, connecting with them and helping them reach their goals. That's why I got into sales in the first place. So in terms of, what helps me stand out above the rest, I think that especially with your guys' offer, the B2B, consulting offer, is because I've owned my business in the past and actually sold that, I find that I'm really able to really easily connect with business owners and kind of just like coach them through the whole process because I've actually done it myself. So as opposed to someone that might not have that experience or have like physically done it themselves, it becomes a little bit harder for them to sell. So I think that is one thing that definitely helps me stand out. And really the reason that I'm applying and what I'm really looking for is just to be challenged. I love, meeting new people, working in high performance cultures. And I think that I really thrive in that type of environment. And I think that, just given the chance, even just a couple mock calls or something like that, I could definitely show that I belong on the team and then I will put in the work. I'm hungry to grow. And so like I said, my name is Aaron. Shoot me a text back, a message back. And if you have any questions, let me know. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Now guys, if you can just follow that just a tiny bit, you're gonna be in a really good spot and getting responses like crazy. So what we just went over was a step-by-step process of exactly how to get started with remote closing. However, if you click the video on screen, it's gonna bring you to a little bit more in-depth video of how we go out and find these applications and then vet some of the best ones so you can make the most money. So go check it out.